Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm discussing why freelancing is on the rise in 2023 and how right now is the best time to find opportunities. I got a notification from LinkedIn yesterday and it was this thread that is titled Freelancing Gains Steam. So I'm going to read a little bit about it now and then I'm going to go into my thoughts. Basically, it's statistics from Upwork, and Upwork is a website where freelancers and business owners can connect and work together. This thread starts going to the statistics. So about 60 million Americans perform some kind of freelance in the past 12 months. That translates to about 39% of the overall U.S. workforce. This is an all-time high according to the survey from Upwork. Freelancers contributed $1.35 trillion to the U.S. economy in earnings this year, up from $50 billion in 2021. This growth could be attributed to a pandemic-inspired shift in worker attitudes. More people want greater flexibility and control over their lives. It also says, demand for contract work is on the rise too. Certain sectors like tech are relying more heavily on non-employee independent workers for short-term projects amid economic uncertainty. And when I scroll down, there are other people who posted kind of on the same topic. Someone said freelancers are also reporting greater satisfaction in their lives and the continued progress on removal of stigma from flex work. I'm truly not surprised by these findings, and I actually love that it mentions the freelance side and then also the business owner side, and I want to go into that. I'm going to start with what this really means for business owners and businesses. We have no idea what the economy is going to be like. It's very uncertain. We don't know what industries are going to be hit the hardest. We don't know what the unemployment and the layoffs could look like. And so it's a lot less risky for a business or a company to hire out a contractor who can literally do the same thing than it is to hire an employee who you potentially have to lay off in the future. You also sometimes just have projects that are very temporary and aren't going to be a long-term thing. And so instead of hiring out someone that would be full-time down the road and also trying to find work for them once that project is done, you find someone who is open and available and specialized for that kind of work. Another really great thing when you're hiring out contractors is sometimes it might only be 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours instead of paying someone to fill out 40 hours a week. Okay, now I want to talk about the freelancer side. So I started working from home about 5 years ago, and I remember before I really made that transition, I wanted more flexibility and more control over my life. And that's basically what a lot of Americans are saying as well. One thing that I've really found with this relationship between freelancers and business owners is that there is a almost agreed upon respect for boundaries. I don't have to ask off work. I just let the people that I work with know, like, hey, I'm off from this day to this day, or I'm doing this, things like that. And they really respect your time. They respect your boundaries. And if they don't, then they might not be the right person for you. One thing that I really think is pushing people towards freelancing and working from home is that concept quiet quitting. As we all know, this term became popular this year, but I will say, this has been happening for many, many, many years. People are burnt out. It really comes down to when you feel like you're being overworked and underpaid. And there are a lot of companies and business owners who have that mindset of hustle and grind and always going above and beyond, which I think it's really great work ethic to go above and beyond when you need to, but not to be expected all the time. I really think the bigger reason a lot of people are quiet quitting is because they don't love what they do. They don't like what they do. They know how to do it. They might be good at it, but they don't really love it. And let's be real. A lot of times it's just because we need to get a paycheck. Speaking of which, I really truly think the bigger reason most people should try freelancing, even if they have a full-time job and they just want to make a little extra money, especially because the way the economy is, it's because you can make good money. You could have a side gig, or you could go part-time for your current job and then do something else part-time. And I promise you, you literally could double your income. Double. I have 8 years of operations and project management experience, and I have been able to reach basically 6 figures for freelancing in 2022. And I don't have a degree or certification, but I have crazy work ethic. That is my short take on why I think freelancing is heading towards a major rise in 2023, and you do not want to miss out on starting now. I actually have an ebook for freelancers. It's called Become Your Own Boss. It's how to find clients and to really begin the process. So I'm going to link that below, and I'm sure it's going to be really helpful for you. Thank you for listening, and I really hope that you like this video and then also subscribe so that you are notified when the next video comes.